I'm gonna have you lay down on your mat to begin with. Good. Let's just start off with a couple deep breaths today. Maybe palms up to receive, or if you want a hand over heart, hand over belly, whatever feels good. Take a nice inhale through the nose and exhale. Good. I'm going to have you lay your arms down by your sides if they're not there already. Take another breath, neutral spine. As you exhale, I'm going to have you draw that belly button into the mat as you exhale, imprinting your back. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, imprint. 2 more breaths just like that. Now, as we imprint the back, try to keep those glutes turned off. Just using those deep abdominals. 1 more breath. Good. So we're going to go ahead and grab that block right away, and we're going to put it between the knees, okay? So take a nice inhale, same movement. We're going to inhale, neutral spine, natural sliver into the back. Exhale, imprint, but I also want you to squeeze that block with your inner thighs. Good. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Little movement, but very effective. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Good. I'm going to hold your imprint. We're going to lift those knees. Good. Adjust the block if you need to. Hands down by the sides. We're going to tilt the block away from us a couple inches. Draw it back in. It could be 3 or 4 inches. It doesn't matter. Just tilt it away. Draw it back in. Good. Little squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Good. I'm going to have you go ahead and grab that block with your hands and set those feet on the floor. We're going to bring those arms up overhead if it allows. Take a nice inhale, and then we're going to exhale and reach past the knees. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Good. Working on that spinal articulation of the upper body. Good. Now I'm going to have you lift one knee and bring it to block. Maybe a block goes over a knee. That's okay. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's do 2 more times on each side. One. Good. If you'd like, go ahead and just set that block down. Let's go ahead and just give those legs a hug. Just notice how your body feels, if it's tense anywhere. Set those legs back down. We're going to bring that block back. We're going to put it between the knees, hands down by the sides. We're going to get into some bridge work, so tuck the heels in just a little bit. Take a nice inhale to prep. Exhale, go ahead and lift. Good. Inhale, lower. Neutral spine for now. Exhale, press. Squeeze those glutes without arching the back. Inhale, lower. Like this. Good. We're going to do 4 with a roll down. So exhale, press, and inhale, roll 1 spine down at a time. And you know, if it doesn't naturally just kind of curve on down, it will with practice. It's just a movement that we got to work through, and eventually your body will smooth out. Good. Last one. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Good. Let's go ahead and exhale, press, and keep that up there. Halfway down and up. Halfway down and up. Good. For 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. I'm going to have you go up on those toes and lower the heels. Up on the toes, lower the heels. Good. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gently lower that on down. Go ahead and grab the block. And we're going to go ahead and happy baby it. So grab onto the feet if you'd like. You can rock side to side. Grab your shins, whatever you're able to reach to. Flex those feet. Good. We're going to bring those legs on back down. One more time with that block. This time, block's going to be between the hands again. So for now, I'm going to have your feet on the floor. I'm going to have you squeeze your palms and slowly lower to your chest with the block and then press up. Try squishing like you're trying to make that block smaller. If you don't have a block, you can press your palms together. I want you to imprint that low back down. Inhale as you lower, exhale, push. One more. All right, we're gonna add on. So we're gonna lower that block down and we're gonna also lift those hips up into the bridge. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bridge. Keep squeezing between the palms and squeeze between the cheeks. Nice job. 2 more. All right, little challenge today. I'm going to have you bridge up, block up, and I'm going to have you tap each knee to block. So we're going to lift, tap, and shift your weight. Option 2, you can set the block down to the side and just go ahead and lift your knees like so. Adds a little bit more of a balance challenge with those arms up. If you don't have the block, just go ahead and reach the hands in the air like you just don't care. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll it on down. Good. We're going to extend those legs long, block overhead, and we're going to do our first roll up for the day. So we've been down for a while. It's going to probably take a second. So inhale, lift up that block. Exhale, peel off the floor. Ooh. Good. Let the blood kind of flow back in with your body. We're going to roll back down again. So here we go. Inhale, curve that tailbone underneath. Exhale. Good. And reverse. Good. Lift through the top of the head at the top. Good. Block is just an option. You don't need to use it. Do one more. Awesome. Now I'm going to have us go ahead and separate those feet to about the width of your mat. All right, we're going to take that block and push our palms, fingertips up. If you need, you can put your hands at heart center here, okay? So we're gonna flex the feet. If this hurts hip flexors, go ahead and crisscross applesauce. Take a nice inhale to prep. Exhale, rotate to one side. Think about the muscles it takes to squeeze and rotate. I want you to send your energy there. Inhale as you center. Exhale. Think about tightening a bottle top or like top of your water bottle. As you exhale, your upper body is twisting into your lower body, making a nice, tight seal. Good. One more time on each side here. All right, we're gonna add on again, I'm gonna have our fingertips on top of the block here. So we're gonna inhale, turn, exhale. I want you to push the block away. Bring it in, inhale. As you exhale, push the block away. Now it might look a little different for you. Maybe we can't twist as much. Maybe you can twist more. Stay tall through that spine, rotating around it like a pole. Good, slight little pressure between those palms. Beautiful, we'll do one more on each side here. Nice job. Good, we're gonna center out. We're gonna push that block in front of us. Although it's not gonna move, I want you to pulse between your palms. Okay, kind of activates the front of your chest, front of the shoulders. Good, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it on in. You can go ahead and set that aside. We're just gonna do a nice torso twist, relax through the legs, and look over your shoulder. All right, other side. Alrighty, we are gonna get on all fours. I'm gonna grab a sip of water really quick. Also with those blocks, I'm just gonna have you take them and put them towards the front of your mat. When you're ready, we'll get into a couple of cat-cows. Let that water come down. All right, on all fours. Nice lengthen through the spine. Exhale, push the floor away. Good. We're gonna tuck those toes underneath and push it into downward facing dog. Now pump those heels. I want you to warm up your feet. Warm up those ankles, toes, foot complex. Good, hang those heels long, draw the tailbone in the air, chest towards thighs. Inhale, exhale. Good, let's go ahead and bring it into a high plank and just hold. Good, let's go ahead, bring it back into downward facing dog. One breath here. Draw it into high plank again. Good, we're gonna do this one more time. Feel free to drop to the knees if you need. Bring it into downward facing dog. And back into a high plank. Good, wrists and ankles should be nice and warm. Awesome, back into downward facing dog. Good, I'm gonna have you extend your right leg in the air and we're gonna swoop it on through, step it in for a crescent lunge. While you're down here, I'm gonna have you grab your blocks. If you need, you can always drop to the knee. Good, we're gonna bring it up. Just adjusting here. Awesome. All right. I'm going to have you just bring those blocks forward. You don't need to use the blocks if you don't want to. We're going to extend that front leg and then lower it back down. Good. Extend the front leg. There you go. And lower it back down. Good. Extend. Lower. Extend. And lower. Good. One more. Good, maybe hold that crescent lunge. Now we're just gonna swing the block behind us and bring it in front. Bring those blocks behind, just working on that shoulder mobility and bring it up in front. Good, 2 more here. All right, we are going to add on to this move. So we're gonna, as we swing the blocks down, we're gonna extend that front leg and hinge, and then back to that crescent lunge, nice and easy. How we doing? 2 more times, okay? Lose my balance looking at you guys. Good, one more time. Good, I'm gonna have you open it up to Warrior 2. Good, and we're just gonna pull that block in and open it up. Good, push it through, open it up, hunker down in that leg if you'd like. Here's 2, we have 1 more to go. And 1. Good. Swoop it back to that crescent lunge. I'm going to have you set those blocks down. Let's come down to the knee and stretch. So push into the front foot. Try not to let the knee go past the toe. If you don't like to use the blocks, you don't have to sit on. It's kind of nice to have it up here. Opening up through those hips a little bit. Awesome. We're going to push that back, hitting that hamstring. Then lastly, I'm just going to have you walk those hands, turn it out, and just stretch that inner thigh really quick. Nice job. You can go ahead and walk everything back in. We're going to come over, back on all fours again. 2 cat-cows. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Tuck those toes underneath. Push it into downward facing dog. Go ahead. Hopefully those ankles and toes are warm. Nice long hold. Drawing the chest towards the thighs, tailbone in the air. Good. We're going to do those high planks again. So high plank, we're going to do it 3 times. If you need to, drop to the knees. Good. Back up into downward facing dog. And back into high plank. Beautiful. One more time. Good. Draw it back up. This time left leg goes in the air, 3-legged dog, and step through. Good. Grab those blocks if they're nearby. And we'll bring it up to that crescent lunge. Blocks stay in front if it allows. Good. We're going to extend through that front leg and just bend it forward. Good. Extend through the front leg and bring it forward. Try to keep those hips square in front of you. Good. 2 more times. Hold your crescent lunge. We're going to swing those weights. Swing. These are like little weights. Swing the blocks back. Working on shoulder mobility again. Reaching up in front. Hunker down in that front foot. Keep that knee in line with the toes. Good. 2 more times here. All right, and then we're going to add on. So we're going to swing and hinge, extending that front leg, and back down into a crescent lunge. Good. Until I am tighter on this side. We got 3 more. Good. Last one. Good. Hold. And we're going to open it up to that warrior 2. Good. And then just bring the block in. Open up. In. Open up. Good. Keep that knee pulled out. Good. We got 1 more. Good. We're going to swoop it back into that crescent lunge. Hold. And gently come on down, dropping to that knee. And stretch. Try not to let the knee go past the toe. And go ahead and push it back. Good. I'm going to have you open up. I'm just going to face the other way so my derriere is not in your way. Open up through that other side and come on forward. Gently walk it on up. All right, I'm gonna grab a sip of water. If you need one too, I encourage you to do so. Where did I put my water? There it is. All right, we are gonna get into a little side lay series, so when you're ready, you can go ahead and lay on your side. Block can be used as a pillow in this case if you'd like, or as support. So I'll show both options. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it down. So you can totally put the block here if it's something that you like, or you can always actually put it up in front. I'm going to use one without, but. All right, so we're going to stack those, stack the hips. We're going to leave that top leg long to start, and we're just going to do traditional leg circles, working those hips. So as we circle through the legs, feel free to prop up the head or lay it down. We want to try to avoid that sway in the hips. So pick a direction, we'll go both directions. And this is where if you want, you can have that top or that block in front. So reverse your circle. I'm gonna go ahead and sculpt the booty on this one. Toe pointed forward. More. All right, I'm gonna have you hover the leg and we're gonna flex that foot. Now option one, we're gonna draw that knee up in front as you bend, and then you're gonna push and point, sweep. Option two, leg stays straight if it allows. Point and sweep. I'm gonna straighten mine today. You do you. You wanna try not to let the leg drop below your midline. Just hover it. Good, we have 3, 1. We're gonna draw that knee in. We're gonna do clams real quick. So just open up, touching the feet. Keep the hips stacked. Don't allow them to open as well. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I'm gonna have us actually prop up on our elbow here and tuck that bottom leg in. So you're in like a modified side plank position, okay? So first challenge, I'm just gonna have us pulse that leg up top. Oh, you're gonna feel that right away. It won't last long, okay? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower that leg, lower the hip, lift the hip. We're just gonna drop the hip onto the floor, lift it up. Make sure that back knee is bent as well, or the bottom knee. Good, 2, and 1. All right, I'm gonna have you hold it up there. We're gonna put our hand up top here like this, okay? We're gonna crunch in, open it up, then we're gonna drop your hip, lift, little combo. Crunch, open, drop, lift. Crunch, open, drop, lift. 3 more. Take your time. Push through that knee on the floor, drop, lift. 1 more. All right, I think that was 3. Oh. All right, we're gently gonna flip sides. We're gonna stretch after, I promise, okay? Flip her on over. Stack things up. Ooh, I'm feeling that top hip already from that last side. All right, stack the hips. We started off with circle, so go ahead and circle through the leg. If you need a break, take it. I'm feeling it too. We're short on time though. Good, take your time through. Bear with me. Switch or reverse your circle. Oof. Good, I'm gonna take a little break myself here. All right, we have those kick throughs where we hover the foot, flex it, bend at the knee, push and sweep, okay? Option 2, straight leg, sweep through. Beautiful, we got 3 more. 2, and 1. Good, go ahead and bring that in. All right, we do have those clams yet, so touch the feet, open at the knees. Oh man, I'm feeling this side. We're almost there. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I promise we're gonna stretch those out, okay? We're gonna prop up on the elbow. Get into that modified side plank position. Knee bent underneath, top leg. Little pulses, little pulses. We gotta even it out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, lower it down, break, right? Lower this hip, squeeze it up. This hip's been resting. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Really push that knee into the floor to get your hip up, allowing this side to relax, okay? Two more here. Good. Arms up. We're gonna crunch in, open, hip drop. Crunch, open, hip drop. Good. Come on, push into that knee. We have 3 more. The amazing things we can do with our body. Last one. Oh, all right. Bring it on in. Ha, ha, ha. All right, sit it up. Ooh, let's actually bring it to a butterfly. Mine are just kind of burning right now. Just bring it to a butterfly. Shake it out for a second. All right, then I'm gonna mermaid our legs. So you can stack the knees. If it's uncomfortable to stack them like so, you can go ahead and zigzag your sit, same thing. But we're gonna stack them and go ahead, and this should feel pretty darn good right now. Good, we're gonna gently walk our hands up. Then we're gonna lean up and over our legs here, opening some space between the hips and the ribs. Lengthen. Good, let's reach over to the other side real quick. Bring it up. Good. Switch legs and lean it on over. Good. Gently walk that on up and lean up and over. Lengthen, create space between the pelvis and ribs. Other side for good measure. All right, and you are done. Now, if you want, take a second and just lay down and take a few breaths, nice deep breaths, allowing your body to relax onto the floor. Otherwise, feel free to stretch out a little more. We hit those hips hard. So, my name is Brittany. Thank you so much for joining me on Mat Pilates today, and I'll see you next week.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer.
My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.